Hello, everybody. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a pick a card on what it is that your wow factor is. Okay, so what is making people go, just like that, bitch, just like that. What is making people go, wow, what the, like the WTF just happened, okay? So what is your wow factor? All right, we're going to have 3 piles. Work with me here. All right, we're going to do it this way, but I am going to eventually have like the picture for the thumbnail and stuff like that. But we have pile number 1. You're going to be the hedonist. Okay, what is your wow factor? All right, pile number 1. If you need more time and shit, just pause it. So we have pile number 2, the hero, heroine. This is pile number 2. I can be your hero, baby. Pile number 2, bitch. All right. And then we have pile number 3, the alchemist. Okay, you are more than welcome to pick more than one pile. You feel me? But we have pile 3 with the alchemist. Okay? So those are your guys' piles. Take a second if you need more time to meditate on it and to pick one. All right. I'll see you guys at your timestamps. They are located down below in the description box. And I'll see you at your pile. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let's get the wow factor. What is going on with my pile number 1s? What is your wow factor? What has people saying WTF is going on? You guys picked the hedonist. If you guys picked this card, you are in the correct place. Let's see what your wow factor is, okay? What's got people's jaws dropping, bitch? So yeah, remember that this is collective, so take what resonates and discard the motherfucking rest. So for my pile number 1s, you guys picked the hedonist. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrates beauty within yourself. So there is an aspect of beauty coming through. The way you look, honey. Okay, the way you look has got people's jaws dropping. We also have expresses soul insights through symbolic language. You had the poet that comes out with it. There's something here about your voice being very magnetic. Okay, you may not look like what your voice sounds like. So it's got people kind of going like, wow, right? Maybe you guys have some pipes on you where you are beautiful singers, okay? Or beautiful poets. There's something here about you being able to put words together that's really got people saying wow. Also, some of the things that you do say have people kind of, what the what did you just say? So there is something coming through with that. How you express yourself is given the wow factor. Okay, you might be somebody who celebrates yourself in beautiful ways. Like maybe you like to beautify yourself, you know, dress tip top. You always be looking good, looking fresh and smelling good. And people are like, wow, where do they have the time of the day to do all that? Okay. Your discipline could be a wow factor as well. So what energy are we working with? What are pile number 1's wow factors? We have the 12th house, we have the North Node, and we have Leo. It's your confidence in what you're expressing that has people saying wow, okay? Because not only like you believe what you're saying and what you're quote unquote preaching, okay? Which makes other people want to believe it too. There is a level of confidence, an air of confidence, and it's silent with that 12th house, okay? So maybe some of you guys are not as flamboyant with it, but your wow factor here is your silent confidence, okay? Your intuition is highlighted here as well. We have the North Node and the Sun. So this is somebody who is on their destined path. So people are really, you know, saying wow to the fact that you have found your purpose or maybe you found your path. Okay, you guys are very insightful with the 12th house. You could have a lot of 12th house placements, though you don't have to. People are really, you know, saying like you were built for this. You were cut out for this. Whatever it is that you're speaking upon, okay, expresses soul insights in symbolic language, right? And then we have the 12th house in Leo. You're confident in what you're seeing. Okay, a lot of you guys could be very intuitive, which is giving the wow factor because people, you know, they're like, wow, I can't believe that what collective said actually came true, or wow, I can't believe they seen it that way. There's something here about you seeing things very differently than the people around you, and it's given them the, oh my goodness. So we have Chiron, healing. So healing looks really good on you, and then we have Pisces. So your wow factor is here. You could have taken off the rose-colored glasses, all right? Pisces is also about escapism, okay? And there's a level of addictions here. You could have been one to escape reality, or, you know, been a fan of escaping reality, okay? You've healed some sort of fantasy or seeing things from rose-colored glasses. That's also a wow factor that's going on. You have spiritual healing properties, okay? It's part of your purpose. So your wow factor is the fact that you're very healing. You're very healing energy to be around as well. And it wows people. Like, they didn't figure you would be as important or as of such importance in their life or the people's lives around you than you are. So your spiritual healing capabilities are really giving the wow factor, okay? The way that you can see things and maybe point things out that people can't see. There's also something here about you not looking like what you've been through, okay? That's got people saying, wow, like when they hear about your past. We have the Numius here with mystery and opportunity. Okay, your intuition has really got people saying, wow. Okay, we have the unknown. Your ability to walk into the unknown without knowing where you're going or how you're going to do it has got people saying, wow. All right. Universal truth, oneness, the unnameable, shadow work, and we have healing here. So your shadow work has given you opportunities that people normally wouldn't see because it's unknown, right? You don't know where you're going to go on the other side of healing, okay? So the other side of healing looks really good on you, okay? People can see your vision, where you're going to go, and your ability to express wisdom through your healing has people saying, wow. Okay? Again, you just don't look like what you've been through. Hi, Geeky. Oh, the Geeky. So, Chiron and Pisces, what energy we got going on here? The Four of Cups. So you've healed from relationships that were meant to bring you down. Okay? The wow factor that you've got going on right now is the fact that you could have really taken what people have done to you, this abandonment, right? And really turned bitter, turned cold. But the fact that you haven't done that, and you've done a lot of shadow work and subconscious work, because Pisces and the Numius is giving subconscious healing as well. You really turned it around, and you didn't make it, like, you didn't let it make you bitter. You allowed it to make you better. Okay? And that wow factor, people are really shocked at the fact that you've healed from so many relationships that made you want to feel unworthy or deemed you unworthy. Okay? Baby. Especially when people hear like what you've been through and stuff like that, they expect to see some sort of residue on you, right? The way you look, or the way your demeanor is, or maybe you're unhappy, but they can't find any of that. So when they hear about your previous relationships or what you've really been through, it shocks them. They're like, what the wow, what the, it's given that type of energy. Okay. And then your ability to express those insights, right? And see the good things in life, even though you've been through a lot of betrayal, a lot of abandonment, a lot of rejection, your ability to still see the good things in life and the beauty in life, and then express soul insights on that beauty, people are floored. They're floored. Okay? What's the unknowable with this? So you're collaborating with the unknown. The Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Woo, the unknowable Tower and the Seven of Swords. So you be knowing. Six of Pentacles is a give and take type energy. It collaborates, right? Synergy. Assists, creates possibilities. So you're creating possibilities in the Tower moments. In the unknown, right? Unshakable. Seven of Swords is giving a sneaky type energy, something behind the scenes. And the Tower is giving like everything's crumbling down behind the scenes. I don't know what's going to happen next. There's an aspect of being hidden here. Especially with that Numius card, like unknowable, unseen. You can't see this. Okay? There's an energy of you being able to work well with things and tower moments that you can't quite see but affect you directly. Do you feel me on that? So these could be the people that are saying, wow, these are people that are trying to do something behind the scenes in a sneaky, vindictive way, trying to create tower moments and stuff like that. Not only are you able to work with that energy of people working behind your back and trying to do things in a very unseen way, because we do have the 12th house, it's giving hidden enemy type thing. Your ability to create opportunities or to take what people try and do to you and create an opportunity has these people floored. They're saying, wow, I can't even believe that that person was able to do that. I can't believe that pile one was able to take that and create something with it and do something with it. Again, it's because you've healed some sort of rejection or abandonment energy. So now it's almost like no matter what somebody tries to do behind your back, you're always going to make it through because you've healed from people that have done the same thing repetitively over and over and over again, and you've mastered that energy. So not only do you trust yourself completely, but you're going to take that as an opportunity to grow from it or to build upon it. Okay? So you even got your enemies saying, wow, pile one. You do. You really fucking do. Let's see. Pile one. What's got people saying, wow, you're a magical bitch. I'm telling you, you're magical. You're very intuitive. Your intuition's got people saying, what the? Fast action, quickly moving through dimensions and accelerating upwards quickly. See, you take fast action. Okay? People might think that this is risky or it's naive or impulsive. But with this, you're a magical biatch and fast action with the unknown psychic abilities and then Pisces energy. Honey, expressing soul insights, you be knowing. You be knowing. And it's got people saying, wow, because to them, it looks like you're taking fast action. Like you know where to go and what to do. Okay? What's got people saying, wowza. I want to cherish and worship you all night. I aim to please. So people could want to cater to you. What, Rena? What's got people, what's their wow factor? Your feelings about them are correct. Ha! Intuition. Okay? Intuition. So you got this wow factor of always being correct on how people truly feel about you. It's got people shocked. Even the ones that are feeling some sort of way about you, you call them out in some sort of way or take some sort of quick, fast action. What they thought was hidden with the Tower and the Seven of Swords, it's not. Okay? With that unknowable and stuff, I feel like people are saying wow because they think that they're doing a very good job in hiding their true feelings or hiding how they feel about you. And turns out you knew all along. So they're like, what the wow. Like, how the heck did you know that, you know? Your auric protection is working. Okay? People are and self-mastery over what others say about you. See, self-mastery, there's that rejection energy. You've healed from previous relationships where people wanted you to feel a certain way about yourself. Okay? So the wow factor is nobody can make you feel any type of way about yourself. It's only you and you only. Like, you know? So you're a magical biatch. What's the wow factor with my pile number ones? The Two of Wands. Your plans. Two of Cups. See? Three of Swords. You're a magical. See, people think it's magic on how you're able to take this heartbreak and make it a plan from it. Okay? You were able to take the pain from previous relationships and really transform and create some sort of direction or plan or wisdom with it. People are like, wow, that must be magic because what could have and should have broken you did not. It only made you stronger, more resilient, more capable and wanting. There's this want to persevere and conquer and create and prove, not even prove anybody else wrong, but prove yourself wrong. And that is really a wow factor. Okay? Because what people have done to you in the past, it's a miracle you're still around, baby. Fast action and quickly moving upwards, accelerating through dimensions. People can't get in your head. Yeah, the sun. This is happiness. So the wow factor and the Queen of Wands, so your confidence, fast action, and quickly moving through dimensions. So people are really shocked and wowed about your confidence, your light with the Sun and the Queen of Wands, Leo energy, your ability to move and scale mountains rather quickly. Okay, like I said before though too, you don't look like what you've been through. Quickly moving through dimensions and accelerating upwards. You just seem like you're elated, happy, confident, radiant. You're shining brightly, even though you are somebody who's had a lot of darkness happen to you. You've had to put the pieces back together by yourself and make a plan. Plan. You took the broken pieces and you created the blueprint and the plan of where to go and what to do. It's like magic. Quite literally like magic, because the things that people were doing behind your back or thinking that you didn't know about it, you did, it's got them saying like, holy crap, wow. I want to cherish and worship you all night. Seven of Cups, here's the Lovers. So here we go with the illusions, the fantasies, the Pisces energy of the Seven of Cups. That healing with this Pisces energy and the Four of Cups is people that wanted to sell you a dream. I want to cherish you and worship you all night like you were the goddess or god that you are, with the Lovers. So there's a wow factor in how you can see beyond people's bullshit. Okay? Selling you a story, selling you a facade. Pretty much crap, Pisces energy, right? Like selling you smoke and mirrors, Five of Cups. So making themselves look one way and appear one way even though it's the other way, right? So that's got the wow factor too, is the fact that you can see through people's stories, fantasies, dreams that they're trying to sell you. Your feelings about them are correct. Ace of Cups. Here's the Six of Pentacles. So here, move your butt. We have the Seven of Swords in the Tower with the Six of Pentacles over there. Okay, that's that. Don't. Oh God. Relax, I'm not moving. Oh, I can't. It's underneath her butt. Anyway, we have the Numius and that opportunity, okay? Your feelings about them are correct. So these are people that want to use you. Dear God, relax, bro. I'm trying to get the cards and you're in my way, okay? Can't move her though because she's my familiar and she's obviously here for a reason. Anyways, the Tower and the Seven of Swords, right? Your feelings about them are correct. These are people that thought that how they really feel about you was staying hidden, that you couldn't see it, that you couldn't recognize it or realize that they're just selling you a dream. That Ace of Cups with the Six of Pentacles, you know that it's a lie. Your feelings about them are correct. You're a magical bitch, okay? And you take fast action and quickly excel upwards and away from them because you've already learned the lesson of people selling you a fantasy or selling you a dream. So not only do you trust your intuition and act accordingly, but you're wowing people because they thought that they had it so well hidden that you would never know, never find them out. Your auric protection is working. The King of Wands. People can't come to you. And the Five of Swords. With ulterior motives and intentions. Your protection, your spiritual protection, your wisdom, your peacekeeping, you transition out of bad situations really, really quickly. Okay? And it wows the people that try and come into your life with ulterior motives or with a hidden agenda with that Five of Swords. People that don't actually like you and want to sell you a sob story. I want to cherish you and worship you and da-da-da-da, you're the best thing. And you're like, well, I'm kind of feeling a little bit differently about you. I feel like what you're saying and how you're feeling are two different things. And then they're like, wow, how the fuck did they know that I had slimy actions? I had slimy intentions. How did they know that? So that's your wow factor, okay? That the fact that you're able to peep it, even though they think it's so well hidden, the fact that you have been there, done that, healed from that, and now you know what to look for and what to trust within yourself has people floored. Like, wow. Okay? Self-mastery over what other people say about you. And this is another thing. It doesn't matter who says what about you. You're going to listen to yourself. Four of Swords. Here we go. It doesn't matter. Self-mastery over what others say. I want to cherish you and worship you all night. I aim to please. What other people say and what other people do are two different types of things. What other people say and how they really feel and how I'm intuitively picking up on this are two different things. Am I going to trust you or am I going to trust how I feel about you? You're going to be trusting you, and that gives a wow factor of how you were able to peep this, okay? With the Four of Swords. That's laying something to rest. That's meditation. Here's the Seven of Cups and the Lovers, right? So your capability to read through people that want to use you as an opportunity or come at you sideways, right, with some sort of ill intent or to get one over on you, you really do know how they feel. And you take quick action to move away from that or to repair it and then move away from it, right? And that's your wow factor, collective, okay? You're able to see through people, peep through people, and create opportunities for yourself from these situations that were meant to bring you down. So yeah, babes, pile one, if that resonated with y'all, hit up that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this Vibe Tribe. And I'll see you guys down below in the comment section. See you later, pile number one. Oi, pause. Pile number two. Pile number two, those who have chosen this hero card. This is going to be your reading on your wow factor. What has people saying, wow, what the fuck? All right, remember to take what resonates and discard the motherfucking rest, as this is a collective reading. So, your hero, the hero pile. What has people saying wow? We have a personal or a passion for a journey of personal empowerment. And then with your card, we have the engineer. So, the way that you're able to design resolutions for common dilemmas and personally empower yourself, or to get over a mountain of a problem, your ability to come up with a solution has people floored. Okay, it could be any sort of problem. It can be personal development. It could be corporate. It could be business, safety, like you can name it. If there's a problem or a hurdle, you're the one to call. Okay, collective? Pile number two. You are the one to call, and it's your engineering or your ability to come up with solutions has people floored. It's like they never would have thought that this could be, resolved. This problem could be resolved, right? What's coming to mind is that decade or lifetime long problem in the movie Interstellar, where they spent like their whole lifetime trying to figure out this problem, and then you come in with a clear and concise solution for it. So there's something here about you being able to create solutions to people's dilemmas and problems, and it's like a impassable mountain of a hurdle, and you come in and you see, well, here's the solution right there. And it's got people like, what the fuck? I never would have thought of that. Like, how come I couldn't have never thought of that? So yeah, pile number two, that is your current wow factor, your ability to engineer resolutions to people's big problems. Yeah, we have Mars energy coming through, and Aries. Wow. And the 11th house. Okay, I said what I said, bitch. Aries and Mars is taking action. Okay, we have a problem. This is how we need to take action. Let's work together and do it with the 11th house. Okay, the 11th house is bringing in new ideals, right? Engineering, inventions and stuff like that. With the engineer and the 11th house, you have great ideas that make people's jaws drop. It's like, I can't believe, like, what? How did you even come up with that? Okay. And your ability to know when and how to take action with Aries and the Mars energy. Okay. So it's your ability to not only come up with a solution, but then act on said solution and get the problem resolved. Okay. It's got people really saying like, the fuck? How the fuck? So yeah. We have Virgo. Yeah, your ability to alchemize something, see a problem, look through the problems, and come up with a solution. Okay? Accurate. Insightful. You're very insightful and you're very accurate, okay? Your communication. Mercury. Your ideas. Wow people. Your ability to articulate said ideas wows people. You're efficient with that Virgo energy. Organizational skills up the roof. Like, how the fuck does your mind work like that? How are you so organized and well put together? And not only that, but you can articulate and communicate that effectively so that everybody is on the same page with said problem and now working on the solution. So you come in and do the job that somebody has been there for 10 years doing, and you come in and show that person up. There's a wow factor there. For real. Pile 2, Jesus, Murphy. We have Scorpio energy and the 5th house. And then we have Capricorn, the boss. Right? The silent boss here, okay? Y'all be making your boss say wow. Okay? And if you're your own boss, you're making other people say wow. Just your ability and your work ethic, and you're able to stay disciplined. And there's something here about you being able to work well under pressure and get things done under pressure. It wows a lot of people on the fact that you can be in a very high trafficked or high intense, like there's a lot of things going on. I'm seeing there's like almost like the stock market, Wall Street, when you're calling, everybody's on the phone and blah, 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 blah. You know, there's something here about you being able to work well under pressure and create change where change is needed. Okay? We also have parties, performance, okay? You put on quite the performance. And it's got people saying, wow, people love to watch you work, bitch. Like, people love to see it. When you're under pressure and you're in your element, you come up as the hero, saving the day. You got this huge problem that this group, the 11th house, this community, this group, everybody's looking to you like, what do we do? And then in 2 seconds flat, you have the solution and you're already taking action. And you're well organized and well articulated and everybody's on the same page, and it creates that transformation where everybody can have fun again and breathe again. So yeah, there is this element of people love to watch you work. Okay, pile 2. They really do. They really do. What's the Virgo and communication? Pile 2's wow factor. The 6 of Cups. A past problem. And then we have the 2 of Cups here. Bringing people together. All right? It's like you're looking over people, like this group here. 6 of Cups is nostalgic energy. See, this is also giving people that have been stuck on something for a very long time. This could even be other people's relationships. Like a marriage counselor or something. The hero, like you're playing the hero in other people's lives. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like a corporate thing, although it can be, but it can be like a relationship thing where you are seeing a problem as an outsider looking in and then giving information or steps on how to resolve said problem. With the Aries and Mars energy, this is how you take an action. This is how you initiate action. 9 of Cups, see? And here's the Ace of Swords. You're communicating something, okay, to other people. And it gives them a light bulb moment like, oh, I didn't see it like that. Okay, this could be a problem too that's been happening for quite some time with the 6 of Cups, right? That's over a period of time. Okay, it's been a problem for a little bit now. Okay, there's something here about you being able to communicate something, an old problem, and turn it around for the better. Offer something with the Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Offer some sort of wisdom or advice that really makes this high mountain into something being like manageable. I'm able to get through this. I can climb this. I now see a way out, or I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? Scorpio and the 5th house. What's going on here? We have the Fool. Again, where to take action. How to transform something. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, the Fool. There's that Aries energy, okay? We have the Sun, confident, and see? Yeah, Ace of Swords. Your ability to communicate something that really brings a lot of happiness to people that were stuck. 2 of Swords. They didn't know what to do. You come in with some sort of truth that sparks a light in them, and they're like, oh my God, I can do it. This isn't as big as a problem as I thought it was going to be. You feel me? That's how people are looking at this. And they're thinking like, wow, you sure know how to bring in advice and clarity and direction at the right time. And they're saying, wow, like, I'm so glad I met pile number 2, because if I didn't, I would have been sitting there stumped on this same problem that I've been having for years. Yeah, you direct people where to take action, collective. Definitely a problem solver in this critical thinking. Okay, inspiration that leads to secret animosity. Oy. What's the wow factor? Okay, what works for you might not work for others. Yeah, see? What works for you might not work for others. And your ability to inspire and lead in ways that would work for them, wow them. Oy, oy, oy. You're a witch. You're a witch. Stand on your business. Okay, there's that Virgo energy right there with the alchemist. It does say witchy. Witchy, aligned, ritualistic, insightful, healthy. You're a witch. A wicked witch of the West. Get up on your business, okay? Like, people think you're a little witchy too, in the fact that you're able just to clear up problems like that. Boom, boom. Not even just their problems, but problems apparently in your own life as well. You're able to clear it up like it never happened. Manipulating to get what you want. See, there's that witchy thing. All right? So there is an aspect to you, pile number 2, of being able to create solutions to dilemmas. But you do it in a very witchy way. Like, it's wowing people because it's a problem that most people can't get past. Okay? And somehow, some way, you're able to come up with a solution, take action, and then transmute it and turn it into something that you can breathe again. And it's got people saying, wow, like, I never thought that collective would be able to get through that, or I never thought I would be able to get through that until, like, how the heck did they say that, or how did that work? Like, even if they've tried doing things before, that you, like, say you mention something to somebody like, oh, well, have you tried it this way? But they've tried it that way, but you're like, okay, well, try it one more time. And then they try it one more time and it ends up working. It's like, wait a minute, what woo-woo is this? What'd you do? You know? So there's something here like that coming through. Okay, pile 2. Inspiration that leads to secret animosity. What's this? What's your wow factor? Wow, the 5 of Swords and the King of Wands. Ooh. Okay, so there is secret animosity here. Okay? Yeah. What's your wow factor? Is a lot of people are jealous, but also inspired by you. Okay? People are noticing that a lot of people are inspired with the King of Wands and the 5 of Swords. But also a lot of people secretly are jealous of this as well. Okay? So people are wow factoring, okay, the fact that you can help people out and then it works for them and then yet they still are envious and jealous of you is wowing people. Okay? Pile 2. So not only do you provide solutions for their problems and it works out for them and it bodes well, but then people have the audacity to still harbor secret resentment and jealousy towards you is shocking and wowing people and making them be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know? There is a little bit of that coming through, pile 2. Yeah. What works for you might not work for others. So the wow factor on you is maybe people try and mimic your problem solving, your critical thinking, or your engineering and how to do something. And it works for you, but it doesn't work for them. That's why they're probably thinking here, manipulating to get what you want. You're a witch, stand on your business. People think that there's ulterior things going on. Okay? It's like, wow, well, that didn't work for me. How come it worked for pile number 2? Like, what are they doing? I wonder what they're doing. You know, that type of thing. Yeah, the Hierophant. Okay, this is the belief systems, traditions, normal ways of doing things. What works for you might not work for others. This is the traditional way of doing something, right? It might have worked for people for a very long time until it didn't. And that's the problem here. This big problem that you're engineering You're coming up with solutions, right? And what works for you might not work for other people. And so when they try it and it doesn't work out, they're a little bit mad about it, I want to say. People are also wowed because what worked for others doesn't work for you, and you're doing things in a non-traditional type of way. And it's wowing people because it's not normally done like that. And so people are like, what? Wow. Like, what? That type of thing. All right? So there's an element to you that's non-traditional. Like, you don't really go on the traditional ways of doing things, and it's very, like, out there or outlandish. You're a witch, stand up on your business. What's got the wow factor? Pile 2, the Knight of Cups. So you follow your intuition. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, this is a generosity. You give and take. There's a level of, like, giving a solution to something. Knight of Cups is a movement card, too. Usually they're holding a cup, and cup is water, emotions, intuition. So there's something here about you moving with your intuition. You're also someone who's very charming. People are wowed by how generous you are. Okay, with your solutions, right? Because I feel like a lot of people come to you for some sort of solution, pile 2. And you always seem to have the answer, or you're always willing to give a helping hand. Okay? Yeah, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, like, you know what you're doing. And it does have this otherworldly type energy to it, because with the 11th house as well, it's the Star card I was kind of getting. Your way of thinking of solutions and coming up with solutions to problems is very out there. Very out there. Like I said, it's not really the traditional way of solving problems. So it is a little bit woo-woo, witchy woo-woo, okay? And people are inspired, yet are also jealous because they wish that they could come up with, out-of-the-box thinking in order to come up with solutions to problems of everyday life. Manipulating you to get what they want. What's this? Manipulating. Here's the 10 of Cups. This is happiness. Okay. So there is an aspect of energetic manipulation here. And that's just healing will do that. Everybody calls a witch, it's a healed man or woman, right? You'd be a witch or a warlock. Unless, of course, you're doing the darker, but we're not going to get into all that. There is something very healing about you. How you're able to sway. Okay? And to get what you want, which is ultimate emotional fulfillment. And what? Solutions to common problems, right? Happiness, 5th house passion. Ace of Swords in the Sun, right? To get what you want is going to be making you really, really happy. You feel me? So what's wowing people is your ability to manipulate energy to be able to get the outcome that you desire, but it's in a very non-traditional, as we have the witch, right? The witch. It's just very, you don't see it a lot, okay? So people are wondering what the fuck is going on because usually, they don't see that type of shit all the time, okay? There's something that you're doing is very non-traditional, and usually most people don't do it that way. But you're doing it that way, okay? Hey, give me a second. Hi, Chimama. Anyways. So yeah, that's what's going on with you, pile 2. That's your wow factor. Your ability to get what you want is wowing people. Your ability to overcome everyday problems or just problems in general is wowing people because you're doing it in a very, I'm going to do it my way type of thing. Okay, not a lot of people do it that way. And so it's got this witchy aspect to it, this foreign aspect to it. Okay? People are also wowed because a lot of people are inspired by you, but there are a lot of people that are also envious about you. Okay? And these are people that you're also helping with your problem solving and critical thinking. So yeah, pile 2, that's what I got for y'all. That's your wow factor, babes. It kind of wowed me a little bit. I'll give you that. So yeah, if that resonated with y'all, hit up that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the motherfucking Vibe Tribe, and I'll see you guys down below in the comment section. Bye, pile 2. All right, pile number 3. Those of you who have chosen the Alchemist card, you are at the correct pile. So, what is pile number 3's wow factor? What do you have? Why are people saying wow? What the fuck? Okay. What is it about you? Okay, pile 3. You also had the student card come out with your pile. All right. So it says here, your transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And then we have student with humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So transformation of base motives into golden wisdom and lifelong learning. Your wow factor is that you may know a lot, but you're not a know-it-all. You feel me? People look at you as somebody who holds a lot of knowledge and holds a lot of wisdom, as you are this tree. But you're open to other people's perspectives. You're open to making mistakes. You're open to, going with the flow and not knowing everything that you need to know in order to accomplish something. There's an aspect of flow with you that really wows people. I don't know if you come across as maybe somebody who's very intelligent or would be a quote unquote know-it-all. But when people kind of meet you and talk to you, there is this humility about you, okay? This humbleness in order, to be open to other people's perspectives and ways of doing things and thinking, okay? That's got people really shocked and people really wowed. There's also something here about your motives, okay? People think that you have certain motives to why it is that you're learning things or doing things. And when they find out, either through the grapevine or from you directly, that your motives are actually quite different, they're wowed about that. Okay? So, yeah. Pile number 3. Very smart cookies. What's going on? Okay, we have the sun, the 11th house. Okay. Saturn. See, golden wisdom. Base motives into golden wisdom, the sun and Saturn. And then we have the 11th house. This is humanitarian work, right? So say you start doing something, but you don't do it for the money. You're doing it for the good of the people. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Your why. People are wowed by the why you do things or why you're doing certain things for certain reasons and stuff. Like people are wowed by the why. Like, why are you doing that? And they think you're doing it because of something totally different or some other motive, but the real reason of why you're doing things is complete. It wows them. They're like, what? Really? Wow. Like, what the, That's what's wowing people, pile 3. Yeah, allowing. You're allowing some sort of challenge, okay? You allow challenges, right? Like I said, people are wowed because you're not afraid to make mistakes, all right? You're not afraid to make a mistake. You're not afraid to go and stumble a little bit. You're open to lifelong learning, seeing things from a new perspective and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, we have Uranus energy coming out with Scorpio. And then we have the 6th house. So Virgo energy. You're not afraid to transform. Okay, with that Uranus energy too, there's a shock factor. There's breakthroughs here. People are definitely wowed and shocked by the why you're doing things, your motives, right? And how you allow certain challenges in your life to help you grow, lifelong learning. Okay? Yeah, North Node destiny. Jeez. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. What's their wow factor with the sun in the 11th house? The real reason why you do things. The 6 of Pentacles. A very generous energy. A give and take. Okay? The 5 of Cups. So there's a sadness there. I feel like, what is that song? Only need the light when you're feeling low. Only need the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. I don't know why that song's coming through. Your base motives into golden wisdom, allowing challenges. You only need the light when you feel. I feel like, you know what? Even though you may not be feeling your best at times, and even when you're struggling, pile number 3, you are a very good human being. Because although you're struggling and although you're going through your challenges, there's something very beautiful about you. You could be going through it, bitch. Like going through it. And you will still be kind and generous to the people around you. And that, I think, has got your spirit team saying, wow. Okay, pile 3? There's also an aspect of here about you not pouring your emotions or your challenges and what you're going through onto other people. That's got a wow factor to it too. Okay? You guys are very good humans. Very, very good humans, okay? Like, you could be broke yourself, you know, paycheck to paycheck, having to go to the food bank, and you will give your last can of peas to your neighbor type shit. Okay? And they may not know that at first, but after, like, maybe they find out through somehow, some way that they gave to you, even though it was their last $5, they still helped you out. That wows people. Okay? You have this way of giving without no expectation in return. And that wows people. Like, your base motives to why it is you do things, you're not really expecting to get something back. You just do it. Even though you may be struggling and feeling some type of way about something yourself. There's a very, like, that wows me. You fucking about 3, you're wowing me right now, bitch. You feel me? Like, you could be going through it and you will still help somebody out. You know? What's this Saturn? Yeah, the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Wands, okay? Allowing mistakes. There's also some sort of aspect of celebration here. Queen of Wands and Judgment. Oh, allowing the challenge, right? Judgments, allowing the judgments of others, turning base motives into golden wisdom. 7 of Swords, base motive. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Ooh. That's cunning and manipulative communication. Okay. Do unto others as you would do unto you. Okay. Even though you're okay, so your wow factor is that you can handle very judgmental, vindictive, manipulative people and still show them compassion and kindness, but with boundaries. See, base motives into golden wisdom. Wisdom here is allowing the challenge, but not treating them any differently. Okay, pile 3. Your wow factor here is your ability to hold space for people that would not even hold a bucket up to you or for you. Okay, your capacity to not take people's judgments personally. Okay? Allowing people to have their own challenges, their own lessons without getting too involved, but also still being a support beam behind the scenes. Okay, so say that you dealt with, you're wowing people right now because you could have dealt with somebody who was horrible to you. Horrible. And you could have established some sort of boundaries, right? Now, that motive for that boundary is not because you hold any sort of resentment towards the person. Your boundary and your motive for that boundary was to protect yourself and love yourself, okay? Now, say that that person that was horrible to you needed some sort of help and you're hearing about it. You don't talk to that person, but you will help thy neighbor help that person. So indirectly, you will still help them because your motive was never to be cruel or mean to somebody or not support them. Your motive there was to put up a boundary because a boundary was crossed and you need to protect yourself more so, right? You have to fill up your own cup and protect yourself, but you are still willing to help those in need who have wronged you, but still maintain that boundary. So I don't know if people are coming to you saying so-and-so needs help. Can you help me help them? And you're like, fine, I'll help you help them. but I'm not going to directly speak to them because I'm upholding and withstand like that boundary. And it's wowing people that you would even still have the capacity to show compassion or help to said person when they were so mean and cruel to you, right? That's what's coming through. Five of Swords. People that were evil to you. Okay? What's pile three's wow factor? Angry. Okay? Arguments that turn passionate. Yeah, having to navigate difficult family dynamics. Okay, so this could be your family. All right? Okay, you're helping them rise. Okay, with no expectation of return, you are navigating difficult family dynamics. So say you're not talking to a family member, but you hear about that family member from other family members. You're helping that family member help that family member. Even though you have no communication, you're not cold-hearted, right? You're very generous still. Even though you might have been going through it with that person, right? You're still establishing the boundary. It doesn't have to be family, but you're navigating some sort of difficult dynamic with people. A solid mind creates solid results. Unhappy family or home life, okay? So you're wowing people because even though you may have arguments with somebody that really turned heated, okay, you still have a solid mind, right? Lifelong learning, alchemy. Your base motive was never to be cruel or to send that energy back or reciprocate it. Your energy is a leadership type energy, okay? So, what is these arguments that turn passionate? What's wowing? The Ten of Wands and Judgment, see? Allowing a challenge. Arguments that turn passionate, Judgment, and the Ten of Wands. So what's wowing people right now is your capacity to walk away from it. Okay? Those aren't your burdens to carry. Allowing people to have their own challenges, right? Because that's where you know like wisdom will come through. Turning base motives into golden wisdom. Being generous and still willing to help, but also allowing people to go through their own challenges and their own soul growth and learning. Okay? And you're not about to argue and take on other people's crap, right? Like that's not yours to take on. A solid mind creates solid results. What's this? Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands with the Five of Cups. So there's the sadness. That came out with the Sun and the 11th house with this generosity. A solid mind creates solid results. Page of Pentacles. This is that passion, right? So it could be, so these are these arguments. Your wow factor here is that you don't give the same energy as you get in return. And then people end up feeling a certain type of way about it or even sad. They're like, wow, like Collect is a really good person. And like maybe other people are talking about an argument you had with somebody and it's really wowing them because like you didn't reciprocate that energy. Like hurt people type thing. So you're wowing people because of your solid mind and awareness and understanding that everybody has their own challenges and strife to go through and learn. So you're not going to really hold that against them, but you're also not going to evade or like weaken your own boundaries, right? There's still boundaries between you and somebody, but you're not going to reciprocate the same nasty energy back. Is that making sense? And it's in turn helping people rise. Yeah, Four of Cups. You're helping them rise, okay? Four of Cups, because this is like a feeling defeated. Four of Cups is feeling defeated or bored or dissatisfied, lonely even. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow moving energy, right? Because everybody learns in their own time, on their own timeline and stuff like that. And by you maintaining boundaries with the Four of Cups and ignoring certain things because they're not your it's not your burden to carry, you're helping them rise in that way. Okay? Because you're still helping on the wayside and you're still you're doing your part, but you're not enabling the behavior, you know? And in turn, it's helping them rise and realize some things about themselves. Like I said, everybody's navigating. You're allowing other people to go through their own challenges without it diminishing your sense of self-worth or confidence. Having to navigate difficult family dynamics. Eight of Cups. Your ability to take action and be a trendsetter and a leader and walk away from certain dynamics that are unhealthy and toxic. You're helping other people rise, right? Maybe this is other people in your family that are noticing things about other people, right? And you're helping everybody rise and come together. You were the first to do it. You were the first to be the black sheep. You were the first to cut somebody off like that in your family. You were the first to do something, but you never held a bad bone towards them. People are understanding the motives that you had to do something was not the motives that they thought. The Moon and the Queen of Wands, right? And the Empress. Okay? It was very illusionary about why these people thought you were doing things. And when they found out why it is that you were actually doing it, they're wowed by it. Because not only were you able to maintain boundaries and do that, but you also had a kind and tender heart towards them and would still help them out, even though how mean and vindictive and judgmental they were towards you, and this passionate words that they had said about you. You still are somebody who is very giving and generous and kind, but will maintain boundaries and walk away when necessary, is wowing people. Your heart is wowing people, pile number 3. Okay? And you're helping other people rise up to the occasion as well and practice the same morals, I want to say. Pretty fantastic stuff, if you ask me. Well, pile 3, that was your reading. Oh, if that resonated with y'all, hit up that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the motherfucking Vibe Tribe. And I'll see you guys down below in the comment section. Bye for now.